Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On this space, we talk about entrepreneurship, agropreneurship, techpreneurship, talk all sorts of entrepreneurship. Forgetting the 35 questions with your favorite celebrities. So on today's video, this one is interesting because sijui nimuite mechanical engineer, sijui nimuite automotive.
No, Engineer Joe Munene.
Yeah, so in short, we have Engineer Joe Munene, the founder of Quantum Trailers.
Yes.
And this guy does a lot. Also, he transforms simple containers to beautiful homes. So he's going to share his story with us, atuambie ni nini anafanya and everything. So stay tuned for more. Kama uja subscribe, kindly to subscribe hapo. Take a minute, you subscribe, and yeah. So hi,
Hi,
how are you?
I'm very fine, Tsikubi. Yes. So, welcome to Quantum Trailers.
Yeah.
This is where we are in Ongata Rongai.
Yes.
This is where I'm operating from.
Okay.
It's where my workshop is.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I'll take you back.
Yes.
When did you come with this idea that you know what? I'm going to start doing the trailers and making them supply. Kwanza, did you have any idea of what all this was before you started it?
Yes. What happened? The thing that planted the seed in my heart to want to go this direction. I was working in South Africa, in Southern Africa for that matter, as an engineer.
Yes.
Back in, I went there in 1999 and I was there for 10 years. I came back home in 2009. But it's while I was there working on various projects that I saw this idea of the trailers. And apparently in South Africa, it's a very big industry where everybody's pulling trailers for all sorts of applications, be it business, be it leisure, public transport, all sorts of things. And I got very interested in the whole idea of a car pulling a trailer. I saw it as a very efficient way of using the enormous amount of potential that you have on a motor vehicle. And apparently this industry is very well developed in Southern Africa because the Boers, the whites, they started pulling trailers from when they landed in Cape Town and started pulling trailers inland with their horses and their oxes and their cows. And that's even how they started doing the mining, the gold mining. They were using horses to pull those trailers with all the rocks and whatever. So it developed now when they got motor vehicles, then the trailer idea picked up very, very quickly there. So I liked the whole idea and I thought, no, back home, we haven't thought about trailers. And maybe this is something that I should go and do in my retirement. This is where I am now 10 years later since I came back. I've built over 1,000 trailers that are in the Kenya market right now. And the other thing I also do is container conversions, because when I came and started doing the trailers, I realized the concept is not very easy to get into people's heads. It's a Mzungu thing. And in fact, a lot of my clients are Kenyans who have been abroad and they have seen this concept and they come back and it's very easy for them to understand. And those are the ones who come and place orders with me very quickly. There are also local entrepreneurs who have seen the potential in this, that with your small little car, you don't need a pickup. You just need to hook a trailer behind there and you can do anything that a pickup can do. Yeah, so those are the many benefits of trailers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did you find yourself in South Africa? Was it work that took you there or school?
Yes, it was work. Way back in Kenya those days, the work environment was not very good for us technical people, engineers. Getting a job was not easy. There weren't many jobs around. But we had in Southern Africa they are looking for black engineers, especially where I was in Botswana. And I went there and I quickly landed myself a job, and I in fact even brought all my family down here, and even my children started going to school there in Botswana. Yeah, and 10 years later, they had finished school and my contract had expired, and it was time to go back home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came back in 2009, and since then I've just been busy doing the trailers and the container conversions. Yeah.
Okay, so far you have told us that you have done more than 1,000 trailers. What about the containers?
Containers as well I have been doing. I convert containers into homes, into offices, into all sorts of accommodations,
Yeah.
as the market requires, for shops, for commercial, ablution blocks, all sorts of things. And I've done several in the last 10 years. We've installed more than 40, 50 containers. Yes.
And how much does it cost to convert a simple container into a home?
Yeah, you're looking at a 40-foot container, which we have converted several into homes, to a self-contained 2-bedroom house, like I was showing you on the drawing.
Yeah.
Maybe you can show it up here. Yes, where you can actually have a nice little bedroom, two rooms inside a container, with a nice little lounge and a kitchen, and a very big veranda extension that you can pull from the container. Yeah, and to quickly convert a container into a home, we do that within 4 to 5 weeks.
Yes.
Of placing the order. We convert the container, and we put it on a truck and deliver it to you ready-made.
Imagine, hizi ndo zinaitanga unahama na nyumba yako.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's something that you can carry from hometown to
Yes.
Chad.
Yes, it's mobile.
Yeah.
Yes, there are mobile homes that you come and place it there and you use it. In future, if you decide you want to relocate it,
Yeah.
you can pick it up, put it on a truck, and move it somewhere else, or sell it off, or do whatever.
Yeah, that one is great.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are all sorts of things you can do with containers. The commercial ones are very popular, where people put containers up and they turn them into shops. And the beauty of a container is that you can extend space in front of it, and behind it create extra space, using the strength of the container to hang the structure. And also the beauty of a container is that you can also go on top of it, and create more space, living space above it. So containers are very handy boxes. They're actually considered the strongest box in the world. And apart from carrying goods, it can be converted into accommodations. Yes.
So
Yeah.
how much do you charge?
Okay, a 40-foot container to be converted into a 2-bedroom house, you're looking at everything in place around 1.5 million. Okay, for a 40-foot container. If it's a 20-foot and you want a 1-bedroom unit, you're looking at about half that amount, which is about 750, 800,000 shillings. Yeah, and you'll have a home within a few weeks.
Yeah, and that's cheaper comparing with constructing your own home.
Yes, you see, building with stone,
Yeah.
you need to dig foundations because stones are very heavy. They need a very solid support structure from underneath there, which is very expensive as well. And you also find that when you want to do a nice, simple little home, which is not your dream house, you just want something functional
Yeah.
to get you through instead of paying a crazy rents that people are paying. It's easy to just have a container, convert it into a home, and in future you can change how it sits. You can relocate it. It's mobile, and that's the beauty of it. Yeah.
Okay, and how is the market for the trailers?
Okay, the trailers, you find there are all sorts of users. The trailers are very wide because the first question I always ask somebody is, what do you want to do with the trailer, number one?
Okay.
And then number two, which type of vehicle do you have for
Oh, so
pulling
I
the
can
trailer?
just put any trailer in any car.
Well, any trailer can pull, any car can pull a trailer.
Yes.
But then you see, not all cars are the same strength.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a small little car, there's a medium, there's a big one. So even the trailers, they come with a small little trailer for a small little car, a medium, a big car.
Okay.
So it depends on what you want to do. If you're a farmer, you're a commercial, you're a trader, you're a transporter, or you're a businessman who wants to do any kind of business. Yes.
So how many trailers do you make?
At the moment, I'm producing about 3 to 4 trailers every month, depending on the kind of clients who are coming out. Yes, you find somebody will come, they want a camping trailer. Somebody else will come, he wants a custom-made trailer to be converted into a shop, into a kitchen,
Yeah.
all sorts of things that people come up with.
Okay.
So I'm more of a custom builder. Yes, I would like to get to that point where we have enough resources and we have a showroom and we know which are the fastest moving and we can stock and people can come and buy cash on delivery, off the shelf items. Yes, but at the moment I just been surviving on taking orders and I've been doing a good job, and that's how 10 years later I'm still in business. Yes, my trailers are 98% locally available materials
Okay.
because it's mainly steel work. We have a very big steel industry here, so all the steel parts I'm able to get. The moving parts like the wheels and the suspension system
Yes.
are motor vehicle parts that I convert to suit my trailers.
Okay.
And like the only moving part of a trailer is the bearing, which runs on the wheels. So my trailers, the way I build them, I can afford to give warranties and guarantees as opposed to things coming from China or wherever. Because the parts that I use are quality motor vehicle parts. And I specifically use Toyota, Land Rover, or Land Cruisers. And for the light trucks, I use even like tractor trailers, I use the Canters and the Isuzus. And those are very reliable parts. And the beauty of them is that you don't have to come back to me to sell you the spare parts.
Yeah.
Because they are common motor vehicle parts that are known and you can buy them from any shop anywhere in the country. And I think that is one of the main reasons why my products have become very popular, because of their strength and that they are able to perform under the conditions.
Okay.
Yes.
And how do you see our country
Yes.
in this manufacturing and production industry?
With regards to trailers,
Yes.
yes, trailers can play a very big part in this economy of especially making the transport system more efficient.
Yes.
Because we are saying that a farmer who drives a small little Pro Box or a small little saloon car of whatever make,
Yes.
any car can pull a trailer. And even manufacturers of vehicles, they usually have specified the towing capacity of trailers.
Okay.
So if our farmers, if our small businessmen could be educated that the small car you're driving, it can be converted into a pickup that can be able to do the same work as a pickup.
Yes.
That would be a great saving in transport because transportation is one of the biggest components in even goods that are being sold. If you're a farmer who's growing tomatoes, and you have your own pickup, you have removed the transport element, and you are much more competitive in the market. Yeah, so trailers will be able to help a lot of people in the transport industry. I saw in South Africa even matatus are pulling trailers. And you can imagine how much extra revenue that would mean for our matatus here, especially the long distance one.
Yes.
Instead of putting goods on the roof, which is very dangerous. A lot of people don't know.
Overloading the car.
Yes, overloading in the car.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of people don't know that the law in Kenya allows you to pull a trailer behind your car and have goods on it. And the policeman cannot query you on that as long as you have a proper inspection certificate to show the trailer has gone for inspection. And you also have the insurance for it. The law allows you to pull trailers on the road.
Okay.
And this is something which we really want to emphasize, so that people understand that they can empower themselves by being more efficient with that little car you're driving. You can make it to be much more productive. It's a very expensive item. It's in fact one of the most expensive assets that a lot of us have. So if this most expensive asset I have, if I can be able to convert it into a money maker, then we are talking of changing dynamics of income generation for very many people. Yes.
You're among the first people who came to do the trailers.
Yes.
It was not there before. Do you feel like Kenya or Africa at whole is embracing this trailer thing?
Yes, the whole of Southern Africa, it's a very big industry. I think because of South Africa, then you find all the countries surrounding South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique. Trailers there are also a very big industry for the small vehicles. Because I'm not talking about trailers for the big trucks. That's another industry that's been there. And there are all these big producers, the Kalasingas and all that, who produce these big trailers. I'm in a niche where I'm looking at the light vehicles being able to pull trailers, and it's a big prospect that can change people's lives a lot. Because if in South Africa matatus are pulling trailers, you can imagine what that would mean for this economy here. If matatus start pulling trailers, it means the goods you are transporting would even be cheaper than they are. And with the rising cost of fuel and everything, who doesn't want to bring transport costs down? Yes. Yes. So there are a lot of opportunities out there by Kenyans being able to embrace trailers. So the other area also that trailers can be very viable for Kenyans is in business. I've seen like in the business of these funeral hearses, where they carry people's body behind there, is very good money, because people are prepared to pay very good money for their dead loved ones to be taken as a last respect. So that trailer has been very popular. I've built several of them. Then people also need to understand that you can pull a trailer as a shop. It can be a mobile shop that you can go and park under a tree.
I think that one people have already started doing the.
Yes, people are already
Wow.
using cars and going and parking under a tree. But the beauty of a trailer is that any serious businessman, you find that with one car, you can even have several trailers to small businesses located. And then this car can be the supplier of the materials to those trailers. Yes, and then those trailers in the evening, you can round them up like Tungombes, and you bring them back home with your one car. And then that is one way. Another way is that with several vehicles, one trailer can be used by several vehicles, so that actually people can even, as a group, contribute and buy a trailer if they are all driving.
Yes.
And then they can share that trailer.
Apart from sharing, they can also hire.
Yes, they can also hire it. By the way, that's the other
Another
beauty.
business idea.
Yes, that's the other beauty of a trailer. That it is actually going to be a very big business in the future once this takes off.
Yeah.
For people to know that, oh, I can go and hire it. I can't afford to buy a trailer; it's very expensive. But hiring is easy because I can just take it with my car. I go, I do my business, and I bring it back. Yeah, that will have saved me a lot of cost that I would have hired a pickup to do that work for me. You can imagine what you can do with a trailer the whole day, especially if you're doing construction, or if you're a farmer, or you're just ferrying goods from point A to point B. Yes, there are a lot of advantages using trailers.
Okay, did you have that fear in you when you started doing this business now in our country?
Hmm.
Maybe people, they're not going to like what I'm doing. Maybe this is something new. Penetrating into this
Market, yes.
market,
Yeah, it's actually like I'm saying. A lot of my clients have been Kenyans who have lived abroad. They have traveled. They are the ones who quickly understand what a trailer is because they have seen it out there. A lot of the local people are a bit apprehensive at, you're spoiling your car now. We're pulling this thing behind your car. People think a car is just a luxury item.
Yeah.
They don't understand it has a lot of power that it can be utilized to do. And traditionally in Kenya, it's been a Mzungu thing, and it's Mzungus who have been being seen moving around with them, doing their camping and their tours and whatever.
Yeah.
But nowadays, a lot of people are coming to understand that, look, my car is a horse, and I can put a wagon behind this horse and do a lot of work. You see. So I had those fears, and even when I came, that is why I even decided to venture into containers, because I saw people are not understanding about the trailers. They're not picking it up that quickly. So that's why I even started doing the containers on the side. But I've seen recently a lot of people are waking up, and I can see that business has a lot of potential to pick. And if I can be more aggressive in my marketing online, I think I'll be able to get a lot of business.
Wow.
Yes.
Talk to someone out there. Talk to a younger entrepreneur.
Yes.
Like you said, talk to a younger youth.
Yes. Okay. I think the thing is with business and being an entrepreneur, you've got to believe in yourself
Okay.
before other people can believe in you. And it's always said, if you believe in yourself, others will also believe in you too. And I found that very true in my case. I believed in myself, and I built these trailers, and people then came and said, no, I saw a trailer you built for somebody, and I also want something like that. And if you believe in yourself, there's a lot that opens up once you have taken that first step. And always, like in life, nothing goes in a straight line. It's always downs, ups and downs. Before you finally get to the destination where you're going, you should be prepared to be able to face challenges that will come. And then have a heart that whatever challenges come, I'm going to overcome them, and I will eventually get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, and that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed our video. And if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so that anytime I'm going to upload a new video, you get notified. And it's your favorite host, Tracy Scooby. Till next time, bye bye.